Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Scriptural Thoughts. It's been quite some time, but I'm so happy to be back here sharing the Word of Lord. Today, I would like to speak a very small thought, and I would like to title the small thought as God of Closed Doors. How many times in our life we have faced closed doors? There are many times we have dreaded facing a closed door. Closed doors can be those doors which we really wanted to have open, but they got closed and we are disappointed about it. It can be the doors of a promotion which we really wanted, a course which you really wanted to do, a relationship which you really wanted to work out, a long cherished dream to buy something, to do something, or maybe even a sickness which you really thought you will get over. We all face closed doors, and it is quite disappointing because the trickiest part of the closed door is that growing up as a good person or a Christian, we all hear like, if you are good, if you trust in God, you have open doors. God is going to open opportunities for you one after the other. But in life, when closed doors started coming in front of our lives, we all panic. We all wonder, why Lord? Why nothing is happening? But that is when we look into Revelation chapter 3 verses 7. The John in spirit is writing to the church of Philadelphia, and he is passing the message that Jesus wants to say to the church. And here, John identifies Jesus as someone who holds the key of David. What is the speciality of this key? This key has the ability to open in a way no one can close. Wow, what a beautiful thought. When he opens, no one can close, right? But not just that, there's another part to it. It can close in a way no one can open. Yes, we have heard, we have been taught, we have been told that our life is led, our Lord is a person who has a key to open all the mysteries, all the problems. But there are times when He closes, when He shuts the door, and we find it very hard to accept. And sometimes a closed door stands in front of us saying, oh, it's because I am less qualified. It's because I don't have the right family background. It's because I don't have enough bank balance. It's because I didn't get to study in that particular college, or I couldn't work in that particular company. It's because I don't have those relationships, those acquaintances which would have actually led my life to open doors one after the other. But yes, our Lord is a Lord who can open and close. You know what is the beauty of this promise? Even if you would have all these things, if you would have had all these things, if the Lord wanted to close the door, He will close. And what is the other beauty of it? Even if you don't have any of these, when He wants to open, He will open. So my dears, the ones who are listening to me today, are you in front of a closed door? That opportunity which you really wanted, which you really thought was an open door, which you really thought somebody could open, it's closed. Don't be disappointed. Don't lose heart, because yes, if it is Him, our Lord, the one who holds the key of David, has closed your door, then it's for the best reason. And trust Him that when the right time comes, He will open it in the best way. Let me end my today's thought by sharing a quote which I read. It says like this: when God gives you a new beginning, it starts with an ending. Be thankful for closed doors. They often guide us to the right one.